y a du monde, il y a Trezeguet. Ah oui, l'équipe de France est championne d'Europe. L'équipe de France est championne d'Europe. Siamo campioni d'Europa.
Will it be campione back to back? Because the Azzurri looked pretty good. We have to say that immediately that Italy under Spalletti just controlled games. They controlled this game. Yes, Albania got off to a great start, and we're going to talk about it during the stream. So if you're just watching our replay, please remember to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new around here, as we are doing daily Euro content on the channel. But there is one name I need to say right now. Actually, no, two words I need to say. Screw Allegri. Screw Allegri. Screw that guy. Thank God he is out of the job at Juventus for what he did to Chiesa. Because Chiesa in that first half was looking like the old Chiesa. What competent manager in this world thinks to himself, oh, look, I got Federico Chiesa. Let me play him at striker. Come on, man. This Allegri needs to be trialed at The Hague immediately for the war crimes he just committed to Chiesa. Chiesa lost 2 years because of Allegri. 2 years. All because of that manager. But also, it's funny how the internet is just finding out about Calafiori. What did I tweet earlier today, people? Any Bologna player, and what did we say during the stream for the Hungary and Switzerland game? Any Bologna player is going to cook at this Euros. Because one, they have played good football, they're a technical team, and Thiago Motta, this is just a brilliant manager. So, it's funny now how everybody found out about Calafiori. If you've been watching Bologna this season, Calafiori has been doing this all year. Driving with the ball, great passing. I mean, yes, it was suspect defending for that one last chance at the end for Albania, but that's like the only flaw he had today, Calafiori. Unbelievable performance. And we talked about how Bonucci and Chiellini, they're moving on. Well, maybe Italy found two center backs for the next decade. Because Bastoni and Calafiori, what a performance by them. But let's kind of talk about the game. Big up to everybody in the chat immediately. Big up to MGV. Big up to Hope Solo. I don't know what Hope Solo is doing in the chat. Big up to Indro Hari. Big up to Alessio. Big up to Darius. Big up to everybody in the chat. The most important thing is you get your thoughts in the chat right now of the Azzurri beating Albania 2-1. Now look, for Albania, they had a hot start. I mean, absolutely hot start with Bahrami. Now, do we say more of Italy just weren't awake, or Di Marco giving one of the worst throw-ins of his lifetime, or of anybody? Because, I don't know what happened in that sequence there. I mean, Di Marco throws it in, and Bahrami is just quick to it. And I guess the Italians were like, yeah, cool, okay. Just take the lead. 20. That's the quickest goal ever in Euro history, by the way. So, Bahrami will always have that record for him. I don't remember when the last one was. It was some Russian player or something like that. And it must have been in the 80s or 70s, because I have never seen that quick of a goal at the Euros. So Bahrami, what was like 17 seconds? That record is going to stand for a very long time. Nobody's going to touch that record unless now I jinx it and somebody will do it in this Euros. But Albania got off to a great start. So you think to yourself, okay, Italy are under the cosh. A lot of question marks were about them heading into these Euros. Oh my God, look at the talent going forward. Is this really going to be a good team? I think Italy just handled the situation well. I tweeted as well. That stadium, Signal Iduna Park, went from the yellow wall to the red wall. The atmosphere was like it was in Tirana. The atmosphere was crazy. You kind of think to yourself, all right, Italy, basically the away team here, how do they react? Do they have the professionals? Do they have the leaders? And they responded well. They responded so well. Albania for the corner, could they have done it better? I think it was Seferi at the back post. Why is Seferi marking Bastoni at the back post? I mean, it's well done by Italy, because that is just training ground stuff from Spalletti right there. But, come on, like, Albania have to read that better. Jimsisti got to take Bastoni, or Ayeti has to take Bastoni. Why is Seferi marking him? Of all the players, that was just criminal by Albania. I mean, Chiesa, man. Honestly, I love Chiesa. When this guy is unleashed and you see a baller, you see a baller. Because the amount of times in the first half, he just beat a man. I felt bad for Mitash because Mitash is only 20 years old and he got a reality check today. He's like, all right, I'm playing for Lokomotiv Moscow. You know, you're playing decent opponents. You're going up against Chiesa tonight. 20-year-old, have fun. Have fun. But I kind of look at Albania and say, did they maybe take the lead too early in this game? Because once they got that goal, they just thought to themselves, okay, Italy, they might not have the greatest attack. Where's the Tottis, Del Pieros, and this sort of stuff? But Italy just balled out because they kept possession so well. And that's a credit to Spalletti that you got the likes of Chiesa, you got the likes of Pellegrini, you got the likes of Barella, you got the likes of Frattesi who all can play possession football, progress with the ball, building with those triangles, and they did that wonderfully. Honestly, I was so impressed by Italy. Okay, you can face some adversity. It's about how you respond. And they responded effortlessly. They didn't have to break a sweat today. Other than the last chance at the end for Albania, that was it. Italy locked them down. Calafiori, Bastoni locked Broja down. Broja was non-existent. He had that one spell in the second half where he beat Calafiori and he got the foul. And that was it from Broja. So I'm really kind of disappointed in Albania. I'm really disappointed in Seferi. I thought Seferi was non-existent. Asani was trying, but it didn't really work out there. But this is all about Italy for me because of the way they just dictated play. And if you look at how they sort of set up as well, let me get that up for you people. You see how they set up more in a back three here? You see how they set up more in a back three? Look how far up the field Di Marco is. So basically they're setting up in a back three. And then you have Chiesa out wide, Scamacca with his wonderful link-up play. Even though maybe Scamacca could have done a little bit better. I thought his link-up play was pretty well. And then you have, Barella's goal. Barella's goal was just simply out of this world. The guy is just pure baller. He just smelled. He wakes up in the morning and he's like, nope, that's not my farts. That's the smell of a pure baller. That is Barella. Honestly, I love him. He should be at Inter for the rest of his career. Should be. And same thing for Calafiori. Wherever Calafiori is going to go, whether it's Juventus or if he stays at Bologna, Calafiori is going to be a serious, serious defender. And Barella with his passing throughout the game, I thought he was man of the match. The way he just dictated play. Every attack for Italy was going through Barella. Really, got to give high praise to him and high praise to Chiesa, even though he had to come off the field. It looked like he had an injury, and it looked like the medical staff for Italy were looking at him. We have seen teams really not defend well at this tournament. Spain, Croatia, I would even say Germany at times didn't look like they defended well. Italy just showed what defense is. Okay, cool. We might not have the household names. We might not have the Bonucci, Chiellini, Maldini, and these sort of guys. But the way they just suffocated Albania. They didn't allow Albania anything. They didn't allow them to touch the ball. And that's Spalletti's fingerprint all over this team where he's able to control a game. That's what you need in international tournaments if you want to be a team that go far in a tournament. Controlling games. And that's exactly what Italy did. And even though, Bastoni is more of a left center back with Inter. And then he flawlessly moves to right center back. Somebody just brought it up. That just shows the quality that Bastoni has as well. More of a pure defender, more of that old school defender. Calafiori is sort of a hybrid, where he's able to progress with the passing and everything like it. Gotta love it, man. Gotta love this team. Do Italy look like they can win this tournament? No, they don't look like they can win it. I think the one thing Italy are missing is just a bit more of an attacking prowess. If they had Berardi, who unfortunately got injured with the Achilles, like if you have Chiesa on the left, you got Berardi on the right, Scamacca down the middle, that's pretty good. But unfortunately, Berardi is injured. That would have been a much more formidable front three. Now, you're hoping that Frattesi cooks, you're hoping that Pellegrini cooks, and they did well today, but I just wonder then further on in the tournament or when they're going to play Spain in the next match day, how will the front line look? And that's where Chiesa really has to ball out, and Scamacca really has to ball out. So yeah, big up to Italy. I thought they really handled this game well. Spalletti in his first game as a manager in an international tournament, major international tournament, I thought Spalletti did fantastic. He got his team prepared. There's been a lot of question marks. He's talking about, you guys, you're not going to get your KD ratio up today. Banning the PlayStation, even though I think that was debunked. Spalletti knows this is a job. We're not here to just party. We're not here to just sing the wonderful national anthem, the best national anthem in the world. No, we're here to ball out. And that's exactly what Italy today. So for Albania, like I said, I'm really disappointed in Seferi. The midfield just had no chance. Ramadani, Aslani, Bahrami, they had no chance again. They could not even get anywhere near Barella, Jorginho, Fratesi. Could they have pushed up higher up the field? Possibly, because if you look at their average positions, they're just so... There was nothing. Nothing that Aslani could do. Nothing that Ramadani could do. Nothing. Bahrami got the goal. But other than that, like the midfield really struggled to connect play and really just... Because Italy were pushing high up the field. So they had their defensive line was basically at the halfway line. So I was thinking, okay, you have Hassan, you have Seferi, who were looking very dangerous on the counter-attacking qualifiers. We didn't see that today. Look at Seferi's average position. He's next to Mitash. That's not what Silvino wants to do. I'm pretty sure Silvino, if this game was going longer and longer, 0-0, then you would have seen maybe a better Albania. I just think they kind of lost belief. Once they realized that, oh, we're not touching the ball today, they said, all right, cool. We'll pack it in and we'll just take a loss. Yeah, they had that one last chance at the end, but that's it. That's it. So, kind of disappointing for Albania. I was expecting a little bit more. I wasn't expecting them to win this game, and they did test Italy. They didn't lose 3-1, 4-1. They didn't get slaughtered like Scotland. But this team does have quality. This team definitely has quality. Just didn't really see it today. Even though I thought Jimsisti and Ayeti did pretty decent against Scamacca, who's been on form for Atalanta lately. Scalvini got the ACL tear. So, I mean, there you go. You got 3 quality center backs for a decade, Italy. Bastoni, Calafiori, Scalvini. 3 quality center backs for the next decade. No, he's not. Yeah, he's not ready yet. But to be honest, it's Calafiori's first game at a major tournament. Like, okay, maybe him and Bastoni, they'll make a mistake. It's going to happen, people. Especially, Albania just hoped and prayed with that one last long ball. And they wanted to test somehow the 2 center backs. And they got a fortunate chance there. All right, Mancini, get out of here, bro. Get out of here. Get out of here. Albania showed more fight than Scotland at least. Oh, yeah. No. Yeah. There was never a point where Albania flat out gave up. I think they just flat out gave up that we cannot really compete with these guys on a footballing field. That's the only issue. That's the only issue I have. Yeah, maybe that's a thing for Silvino, that his tactics and maybe game plan heading into this game was just so much on how do we nullify Italy? How do we nullify Italy, where they didn't really have a tactical idea on, okay, once we get the ball, what do we do with it? Because Broja, I mean, the guy had 11 touches at halftime. Broja was not, I was about to send the FBI to go find Broja. I didn't know he was playing in that first half. Nothing. Big Baldi, the man who came on with me for the Albania preview, says, oh man, undeserved, seriously, but we can definitely do something. I wouldn't say it's undeserved, Aldi. I think Italy were the better team. Really the better team. If they were just a little bit more clinical, Scamacca had a chance, Chiesa had a chance in that first. It could have been 3-1 at halftime, and then it would have been like, oh, Albania are not looking good here. I think Albania fought well. They defended well in certain moments. They didn't defend well in the midfield because, as you saw at times, it was basically a back 6. I mean, I don't know if Silvino learned from Diego Simeone, but he was going with the back 6. Maybe Zabaleta was giving him those instructions. So I wouldn't really say it was undeserved, but Albania showed that they can compete at this level. They just have to have a little bit more belief. That's the only problem. They have to have a little bit more belief in their play. Oh, they definitely turned up. They do, man. They do. It's just fine wine. The things that Italy do so well is produce awesome suits, awesome center backs, and amazing balsamic vinegar. Those are the 3 things you can always guarantee with Italy. They will produce those 3 things. Balsamic vinegar, by the way, is underrated. Italy had a fighting chance. Albania had a fighting chance. What's your opinion about that goalkeeper touch on the ball around 90 minutes? That should have been a corner. Oh yeah, no, definitely should have been a corner. The save by Donnarumma, I don't know how that wasn't a corner. I don't know what the referee was smoking, but I thought the referee was pretty decent today. Which player was the best for Albania today? I'd probably say Jimsisti. Nah, I actually thought Mitash did pretty well in the second half to nullify Chiesa. I mean, when you go, and it wasn't really Chiesa who was cooking Mitash. It was more Seferi in the first half. So I would probably say Mitash, and the guy's only 20 years old. So yeah, Jimsisti or Mitash, those would be my two guys. The problem is the midfield just couldn't get anywhere. I really can't. You could say Barami, but the three midfielders could do nothing against the Italian midfield today. It was pretty crazy. It was pretty crazy. Yeah, Asani's pretty quick. Yeah, they just couldn't. They couldn't, man. Yep. Italy will be gone by quarters. Well, we will find out. Encore. Jorginho was a big concern for me, Mike. Is it Anthony? I don't think Jorginho was a liability. Just once, I would love Jorginho to play a pass forward. Just one, please. One time, Jorginho. You're great at keeping the ball. You can really dictate play. Just go forward a little bit, please, Jorginho. It's jarring to seeing you go side to side, side to side, side to side. This ain't Arsenal. Please play the ball forward. That's one thing I would like to say. Experts put Albania versus Italy as the most likely clean sheet day. That was over early. Oh, that was quick, bro. That was like, what, 15 minutes, 16 minutes. It was 2-1. It was crazy. There's bangers. I would say Fulkrug. Obviously, Barella. I think Barella's goal has been the best so far in this tournament. Really, Forza Italia. Previous fastest goal was by Russia against Greece in 2004. Italy back-to-back confirmed. This is it. This is Illuminati. There we go. There we go. How is it crazy? Spain are the only ones with the clean sheet. How? Their defense was whacked today. Yet they're the only ones with the... Well, to be fair, tomorrow Netherlands will keep a clean sheet against Poland. Because there's no... absolutely no Lewandowski. Yeah, they don't got a chance. Which player was the best today for Italy? Barella. Barella was cooking this match. It was cooking. I mean, what do you guys think? Do you agree? Was it Barella? Put a 1 if you agree. If it's Barella man of the match. I thought he was insane. Not even just the goal, but his passing, the one touches. Barella is just... This is the thing. When Premier League fans don't watch a lot of, football outside of the Premier League, which I can understand. It happens. But when you watch guys like Barella, you'll watch guys like Calafiori, Bastoni, man. These are ballers. Ballers. And now Chiesa, once he got the shackles off from Allegri, because Allegri was playing him at striker and not as a winger. I mean, you just see the true Chiesa. And he talked about heading into this tournament that he wants to show the true Chiesa. Well, that's what he did. Because Chiesa was cooking that first half. Actually, how many dribbles did he complete today? How many dribbles do you guys think he completed today? Because it was a lot. It was a lot. Let's see here. Chiesa. Nope. This is it. There we go. Dribbles attempted 6, completed 4. Oof. I mean, he did quiet down a little bit in the second half. I don't really think he's match fit. He did not look match fit heading into that second half. Yep, it's a record. It's a record. I feel the real problem for Italy is these two light center backs. Bastoni Calafiori has no chance against a heavy technical forward like Kane. Oh, that's a interesting debate there. Interesting debate. Yeah, because Broja wasn't much of a test today. Let's be honest here. As much as Broja is a good, talented striker, come on, he's not going to touch these guys. So when they go up against a Kane, even like a Fulkrug, somebody like that who really is going to... If they go up against a physical striker, maybe that's where Bastoni and Calafiori could struggle. And maybe Bastoni could do well. Calafiori will have to see a little bit more. But that could be the downfall of these two guys. But, I mean, based on today, these two played an exceptional game. Really exceptional game. I thought, other than the mistake he made at the last minute for the chance for Albania, Calafiori was near perfect. Near perfect. And now I saw all this prop on the internet. Oh, look at Calafiori. He's looking like a early 2000 center back. I'm like, did people not watch Bologna this season? Did people not watch Bologna? Because, god damn, he was good. God damn, he was good. Only game I didn't see was the early game, which seems like was the most competitive. Which game? Are you talking about the Hungary-Switzerland? Oh, he was cooking, man. Absolutely cooking. I guarantee you, ask any Germans... The one side that they want to avoid, it will be Italy. Oh, of course. By history terms, yeah. That's the only team they want to... That's the side they want to avoid big time. Oh, yeah. Yep. This is the thing. There we go. All the Bologna players cooked today. All of them. Freuler, Ndoye, Abisher, Calafiori. They all cooked. Thiago Motta is the guy. He's the guy. So, now with this group... It's Italy and Spain next. I think that's going to be a good game because the one thing Spain are good at, going forward. So now we're going to see a true... You know what? Is Morata a true test for Calafiori and Bastoni? Let me know. But that game is going to be exceptional because how does Spalletti really then approach that game? Does he want to go toe-to-toe with Spain? And I think Chiesa is going to... If Chiesa is going up against Cucurella, he's going to look at him and say, I'm eating you tonight. I'm going to absolutely eat you up tonight. If you think 4 out of 6 dribbles was good from Chiesa, he might do 6 out of 8 against Cucurella. And then for Albania against Croatia, I mean, both teams have to win that game. There's no doubt about it. So if you're Albania, you look at how bad defensively Croatia were down the middle. That's where Brojo has to cook. He has to cook in that game. Otherwise, Albania, they might do well defensively against Croatia, but that's now a must-win for either Albania or Croatia. So the next match day in this group, it gets interesting because if somehow Albania beat Croatia, Croatia are done. They're done. Yeah, okay, Croatia could still get a point, and then they would somehow keep their hopes alive, but that game gets even more intriguing on what happens. And Spain and Italy, I think, is going to be really good. It's going to be insane. Yeah, I would agree. Spain and Italy right now. Ooh. Because Scamacca can cook in that game. I'm expecting a lot better from Scamacca. I think his link-up play was pretty good, but I want to see a bit more. He had a 1/2 chance in the first half, and that was about it. Low-key Albania can beat Croatia. Hey, man. Oh, yeah. Hey, look. If that happens, Croatia are done. Croatia are finito out here. They're finito. Needs to pack it up. Yeah, I mean, I don't think he was bad today, though. Yeah, Spain, Italy's next up. When is that game? I think it's Thursday, Friday? I hope it's Friday. That would be a good game. Might have to do a watch along for that game, people. Let me see when that game is. Thursday. So on Thursday, we got Slovenia, Serbia. Oh boy, that's going to be intense. Then we got Denmark, England. Denmark want revenge. And then we got Spain and Italy, the late night game on Thursday. Oh, Thursday's going to be good, you know. Thursday is going to be good. Which one is going to win? I still think Croatia. Croatia will somehow, they will get a Pokeball, and the Pokeball will have the power and possess finishing. That's what Croatia will have in that game, because they need it. Do you? If they have an Iceland run, they needed a draw in this game, because that's what Iceland did in their first group stage game ever in the Euros. They drew with Portugal 1-1. That's what they did. What is the score will be between... It was 3-0 already. It was a 3-0. Pokeball. Second half was boring in my opinion. Yeah, the second half wasn't as good because I think Italy kind of just said, "Oh, we'll just pass it around." They just turned basically what Italy turned into was prime Spain. They just kept possession. Well, that is a big problem. But everybody, remember to go check out the reaction for Spain and Croatia because I absolutely cooked Croatia's defense and an attack in that stream, and also really talked about highly of Fabian Ruiz and Lamine Yamal. So remember to go check out that stream after this one. And we'll be back here tomorrow. Now, I don't know if I'm going to go live after every game, but some of them will be pre-recorded. So as we always do, and as I always say, remember to hit the notification bell. Remember to subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. And hit the like button right now. What are we on the like count? We are on 39 likes. Wow. We are really performing like Croatia's attack today with the like count. And there's 81 of you watching. Wow. It hurts my soul, man. It hurts my soul. Maybe I'll go there. Let's see. Lamine Yamal is the next big thing in football. Oh, of course. I mean, him, Nico Williams. I mean, there's so many good young players. This is why I hate when people say football is dead. Please, people, please. I mean, there is a generational switch. The generation of Pogba, Neymar, they didn't have their full potential. We're going to have to wait a couple years, but when these players ball out, like Verts and Musiala, we got some quality players on our hand, people. That's why I think people want to be reactionary. Oh, this guy's bad. Oh, my God, this guy's bad. Oh, why, where's football? Where's the ballers? Everybody just wants to say this. I always say to people, just watch football outside of your league, because you're going to find some quality players. That's why I've been watching a lot of Bologna. That's why I've been watching a lot of Stuttgart, because those teams possess ballers. They possess ballers. Especially, and now you see it, Bologna. Bologna even though they're going to get absolutely decimated next season because they're losing Thiago Motta and they'll probably lose Joshua Zirkzee and Calafiori. I mean, next season they're going to be non-watchable. But my God, there is some quality footballers. I mean, you could say the same thing for Encore for Spain. I mean, Cucurella against Chiesa. Chiesa's going to cook in that game. He's going to cook. Is this what's going to happen? I mean, Lewandowski's injured, though. So, no hat-trick incoming. No hat-trick incoming. All right, people. Have a beautiful day. Stay safe in this crazy world. Sleep well wherever you are in this beautiful world. Remember to hit the like button on your way out. And, hey, the Euros got started. We got how many goals so far? We had, 6, 10, 13. We've had 16 goals in 4 games. Defenses are non-existent so far at this Euros. But Italy showed a little bit more defensive steel. And somehow Spain are the only team with a clean sheet. But have a beautiful day, people. And adios.
Intenta irse por velocidad. Here's Hammett, and it may get worse. It's the hat! Turkey have won it, surely! Oh, it's extraordinary! Il y a du monde, il y a Trezeguet! Ah oui! L'équipe de France est championne d'Europe! L'équipe de France est championne d'Europe!